You know when you feel like the rest of the world are out celebrating and you're home all alone and not. I think that's how I felt this weekend. And I've tried really hard to reframe that it's like a calm before a storm, that I need the rest. But there was something weird about today, really strange actually, where I felt everyone else was off doing something and I wasn't doing anything. And it wasn't productivity anything. I think it was like connections, or I don't know, there was something all day today. I had a total FOMO of something that didn't exist. Really weird feeling. I have some poetry here that I might read in a moment. Yeah, I think the overall, there's just days where everything is meh and you're just meh. And I am, it's rare enough that I have those days that feel that way, but at the same time, I have to try and accept, surrender, acknowledge it. Like, I think the acknowledgement, even when I was trying to acknowledge that I wasn't feeling myself, I kept trying to search for why am I this way. And yes, definitely it's grief, definitely there's some loneliness there, but the loneliness is not for a desire to necessarily meet people. In fact, I probably didn't want to meet anyone. So it's that really, there is no solution, there is no why. There is this like, can I allow myself just to feel what I need to feel? And that is really hard, without questioning, without trying to apply logic, without trying to ration it, trying to find a solution to the feeling, more that it's just there. And I hate that it is what it is. I really don't really like that statement. I think it's such a fucking cop-out. It's not, it is what it is. It's just I am. I feel numb. I feel disconnected. There's a loneliness that nobody can solve for. And there's this desire for wanting more. I want more from my life. I want more than watching fucking Netflix. I want more than seeing outside a window when you're unwell and you just want to be better. So acknowledging that I want more, and I want more from my life than whatever this weekend was. But yet there's still a desire to be grateful for what I have. And that's not to diminish how I feel, but I don't want for anything, I'm so lucky in so many other ways, but yeah. I often, thankfully, this melancholy, I want to call it, allows me to be quite creative. So whether it's writing or photography or whatever that is, and I pulled a card earlier from this lovely book called The Soulful Woman, if you've ever seen those cards. And the card I got earlier, which kind of helped me, was creative cocooning. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing and calm. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. I accept that. That's what maybe this weekend was about, just a safe space to see what would come up. I wrote a piece this morning on belonging on LinkedIn. And I had this realization of, oh my God, I studied cultural studies as my undergraduate. I was like, I knew even at 19, like culture and belonging and people and like the psychology of being in groups was something that I truly, truly loved. It's something I studied. how it all comes back to full circle. You know, I think you see teenagers filling out CEO forms, and it's like what they want to do versus their parents want to do. And I was, being the second child, I really had a lot more permission to go and do what I loved, and French and cultural studies were something I wanted to do, so I went and did it, and I fucking loved it. I skipped into college most days, and really enjoyed my degree. And it's kind of that reminder, keep going after what you love and stop just doing what society expects you to do. So, yeah, tomorrow I have a day of self-care. I have a massage and getting my nails done because I have a function this week. I've just decided to go, fuck it, caring for myself and minding myself. I really want to get my energy back, and my bones still feel sore from this cold or flu or whatever. So I just want to wash that out of me. So I have some self-care incoming. I have some work to do tomorrow night, and yeah, it's been a really weird St. Patrick's Day for me. And who knows, I think I had a real, reflection on significant Patrick's Days 5 years ago. My mother was in hospice, and I remember running to Dublin for the day to meet my friends, and it was my mother's last day at home, and I spent some time and then couldn't wait to kind of, I suppose, be free and come to Dublin. And this apartment was such a place of refuge, and that was like, yeah, it's mad. Like, that was such a different time. And even 4 years ago we started the lockdown, and there was this kind of nervous excitement, and the weather was good. I remember being on the beach, and the travellers had all their horses on the beach, and there was like, they had a big boom box and a rave down in Sandymount. And today I was reflecting on, like, where am I going to be in 5 years' time? Where am I going to be? Like, something really significant about my mother's anniversary this year in the 5 years. 5 years feels like so long, but yet so short, especially when you see my nephew, who is 8 now. Like, he was only 3 at the time. He's no memory of my mother, It's the children that you really see the growth and the change and the significance of what 5 years means. Whereas for us, we're not basically growing. We might be growing outwards or getting grey, or things are starting to droop. But certainly we don't see those changes that you see in children in 5 years. So yeah, where am I going to be in 5 years' time? What's it all about? And I'll leave it with, I want more. I want more of the good stuff. And staying at home ain't going to find it. So something's calling me to break free a bit. Who knows what will come of that. But anyway, on Bannacht's Lá Éile Pádraig, I will read a poem by Donna Ashworth, one of my faves, and it's called Worrying. Is it a waste of a really good imagination? And if you believe in the power of your thoughts to create your future, then you are pretty much quite literally wishing for the worst outcome. So when the worries are careering around your head in a chaotic disarray, line them up. First in line, what's actually yours to worry about and not forced upon you by social media, the news? That stuff doesn't get a place in the line at all. Second in line, the things you can't do much about today, shelve them. They will wait till tomorrow, and you will have more clarity by then too. Third in line, the things you cannot change, the mistakes you made, the regrets you hoard. This is part of your queue will wait in line internally, in fact. If you can eject them out the space chat, just do it. They are neither use nor ornament to you. Worrying is a waste of a really good imagination. Use yours for something far better. So yeah, why worry? What a fucking waste of time. On that note, have a lovely bank holiday, those who celebrate bank holiday, and those who haven't. We have Easter coming, so there is more bank holidays in store very, very soon. Have a lovely Sunday evening and a good week ahead. Take care. Thank you.